All right, everybody, what's going on? And welcome to today's edition of SWAC Talk. This show we call the SWAC Inside and Out. And I'm your tour guide around the SWAC SeaWorld's coming at you. And we're going to do a little something, man. Going to throw out a little recognition and flowers to a former Southern University Jaguar, now up in the CFL playing for the Calgary Stampeders, Mr. Demerio Houston. Gonna show him a little love, man. Give him his flowers, man, for the work he's putting in up there. And hopefully at some point, man, we can have him on the show at some point, stop through and really chop it up with him. But I wanted to go ahead and recognize because I was watching the game yesterday against Winnipeg, and he had a huge interception in overtime of that game to basically set them up for the winning score. So I just wanted to kind of show some love to him, man, because, hey, he's a former Jag, he's a former SWAC guy. It's good to show recognition to those guys as they excel away from our realm. So with that being said, man, I want y'all to check out the socials: Facebook is SWAC Talk, Instagram SWAC Talk, Twitter SWAC Talk 76. Also, don't forget to like the video, share it, and comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, man. If you have, then thank you. If you haven't, like I always say, man, I consider you still a subscriber, so just go ahead and hit that button and make it official, and we'll keep on rocking together like that. So let's go ahead and jump into this, man. Like I said, it's not going to be a long video, man. Just wanted to kind of pop in and show a little love to a former Southern Jaguar and ex-SWAC guy as he does his thing up in Canada. So first and foremost, in case you don't know, Demerio Houston is a 5'10" defensive back from Southern. Obviously played at Southern. He's from Shelby, North Carolina, which is the home of Coach Dawson Odoms. So that was his connection to Southern University. Came to Southern in 2015. Was on the team through his 4-year career at Southern. His senior year, he finished with 48 tackles and 2 interceptions. Also, I think he had a punt return touchdown in 2017, I believe. He was a guy who played opposite Danny Johnson for most of his career. And then 18, he was one of the top defensive backs on the team. In 2019, he signed a contract with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. But the 2020 season was obviously canceled. We know what happened with the sports world and life in general in that time period. So they did not have a season in 2020. He began the 2021 season on the practice roster following training camp. He made his debut October 15th, 2021 against the Edmonton Elks, where he had 3 tackles. He also played in 4 other regular season games for the team where he had 7 tackles and 3 special team tackles. He was placed back on the practice roster for the postseason as the Blue Bombers won the 108th Grey Cup, and Houston became a Grey Cup champion in his rookie year. So got a ring his first year. He played a little bit and got a ring, so that kind of that always helps. In 22, he made the team's active roster following training camp and played as a backup for the Blue Bombers in their first 2 games. Following an injury to the starter, he started at cornerback in the 3rd game, where his 6 tackle performance made another veteran, Taekwon Glass, expendable, and who was released in favor of keeping Houston in the starting lineup. 2 weeks later, on July 9th, 2022, he recorded his first career interception on a pass from Michael O'Connor in a game against the BC Lions. In the following week, on July 15, 2022, he recorded a victory-clinching diving interception in the final minute of the game against the Calgary Stampeders, who are now his current team. He played in 11 regular season games that year, where he had 27 tackles and 2 interceptions. In the 23 season, that's basically the year that he kind of came into his own. He played in 15 regular season games where he had a league-leading 7 interceptions, along with 50 tackles and 3 fumble recoveries. He became a free agent at the end of his contract on February 13, 2024. Also made the All-Star team in 2023. So that was a career year for him. Like I said, led the league in interception with 7. I think he had a pick 6 as well. 3 fumble recoveries and 50 tackles. So really great season for him, blowing up last season. In the offseason, got to work out with the LA Chargers. Ultimately ended up signing with the Stampeders in Calgary on February 13th of this season, and has been playing really well. And like I said, he had a really big interception in the game yesterday, man. Winnipeg was driving and could have won the game in overtime. but he picked off his second pass of the season, and that and had a really solid effort there. Basically in the this portion of the season, so far he had 16 tackles and 2 interceptions. He had an interception against Hamilton in the first game of the season, and then he had the one against Winnipeg. He had 7 tackles against Hamilton and 2 against BC. So he's played in 3 games so far this season. 16 tackles, 2 interceptions so far. Really, like I said, coming off of a league leading season last season and already on to a good start right now. Definitely a guy that you want to kind of keep a watch out on. Like I said, I love to, whether it's an ex-Jag or just any other guy in the SWAC who's playing well. You really want to, want to keep tabs on those kind of guys. And just happen to, like I said, I've been seeing him get a lot of love from the Calgary Stampeders on Twitter. And, the game was on TV yesterday, so I had the opportunity to sit down and watch it. It was a very entertaining game. I don't know how many of y'all really watch Canadian football. It's different. The field is bigger. The goal posts are right at the goal line. There's a 55-yard line. There's only 3 downs. There's, you can get different points for different situations. So if you're not really familiar with it, it can take you a while to get used to it. But it's definitely something that you want to kind of watch. The next game is on this upcoming Saturday, July 6th, as they play against the Montreal Alouettes. So hopefully, the game, be broadcast and you can catch it. Like I said, I was able to just catch that game yesterday. And we're going to continue to follow what he does this season. And like I said, man, I'm going to try to reach out and do my best to get him on the show and show him, that Jaguar Nation and SWAC fans, still support him and rock with him. So with that being said, man, I just wanted to give him some flowers because, like I said, like you have a great season like he did last season, and you're already off to a good start, making clutch plays. It's really important to show a guy like that the attention that he deserves. So definitely, like I said, Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Time, Calgary at Montreal. So y'all make sure y'all catch that game if you can. The next time they'll be in action after that is next Friday, is the Friday, July 12th, when they play Winnipeg again. So those games have been very entertaining. So if you can catch either one of those games, Canadian football, like I said, is a fun thing to watch. If you haven't done it already, this can be your avenue to watching it. Like I said, the regular season runs all the way through the summer and into the fall. So the final, the Grey Cup, which is the championship, is on November 12th. So you will have, this can get you through, if you're not really in a, WNBA or Major League Baseball or even soccer, and you just want some football, this can get you through the summer into college football and NFL, if that's what you want. So like I said, they play every weekend, usually on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday or Sunday. So you can catch those games. All of them are pretty much, at decent times of the evening to watch. So make sure y'all catch him in action, and root on that former Jag and former SWAC guy, and continue to support him and show him a little love as he continues to do his thing in the CFL. Definitely want to put his social out there. You can check him out on Twitter. Like I said, I think he would definitely be it'd be a great follow for you. And his Twitter it's D Houston. I'll link it in my description, and of course I'm gonna link it in my post on my socials about the show. So with that being said, man, I'm your tour guide around the SWAC. See well signing out, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the rebound. Peace.